This one is called a new invention number 2. It's an invention that let me cover all bases for it, and let me say that when I invent something, when you talk about something like this, you're given a copyright on it. So even if somebody steals it, I own that copyright. And that gives me legal rights, the ability to get a person to stop making something, the ability to collect some money. It's a pretty cool system. You invent something, an active invention is considered an automatically copyrightable thing. So that's what this is going to be. This has been inspired by a bad electrical outlet, which is like halfway out of the wall, and my mom unplugging my computer whenever it's on. She thinks it bleeds electricity, bleeds money, that sort of thing. Anyway, it's called, I don't have a good name for it yet. The mover outlet, perhaps. And the way it works, I pictured it in 2 ways. One with Apple, one without Apple. I'll share the with Apple way first. Apple would simply take its regular electrical cords and it would put a 5-minute battery in them. A battery that lasts at least 5 minutes, that charges automatically whenever it's in the outlet, whenever it's plugged in. Why is that necessary? Why is 5 minutes necessary? What's the big deal about that? Very easy. Picture electrical outlets, and you're doing your work on your computer, then there's a tornado, boom, zap, all your electricity is gone, your work is gone, your computer might be suffering from malaise, and you know if it's going to be the same when you plug it back in. With the 5-minute battery, it switches to the battery whenever it notices that there's an electrical outage. So you have 5 minutes to plug it back into another socket, or to log out, to shut down your computer the right way so that it doesn't incur damage. And I don't have a name for it yet, for this invention. But this invention would have a battery be built in directly to the electrical cord. That's very easy to do. You just make it slightly bigger. And I've seen the iPhone battery. Everybody can see that online. That battery lasts, 8 to 12 hours? And it's a pretty big battery, relatively speaking, yet it's small. So just a fraction of that would be more than enough for this idea. So the alternative to this idea, before I walked the idea over to what would Apple do with it, I pictured the Apple charging blocks. The old phone charging blocks, they look like a cube with rounded edges, gray and white. You plug in USB, you plug it into the outlet. I thought we could also have little blocks like that have a battery built in. It could have a surge protector built in, but those are usually pretty big and lunky. But at least a battery built in. And you plug it in. It'll work on your TVs to prevent short circuits. It'll work on your computer. It'll work on your chargers. It'll work on everything to prevent short circuits. So that's my new invention. If I were to call it anything, I would call it iTime, because it gives you time to, well, to save your expensive electronic device. I would sell the block version of it for $20 to $40. It would be a good thing to be as seen on TV. It could sell well there. Or it could be an Apple exclusive. If it was an Apple exclusive, then they'd probably redesign it to incorporate it into the electrical plug. So, the invention that I own is battery within electrical cord, battery within plastic piece that plugs into the wall.